institution in general
Uh-huh.
that is being completely dismantled by the government.
What did they do?
What did they do?
Yeah.
They are just breaking it every single day. So right now the last effort they are trying to do is basically to take over the courts, the Supreme Court, and basically when they have it, then there's no free election, and basically
They're gonna cancel all elections in Poland.
no, it's not cancelled.
They're gonna win after
Just
election.
Oh, make them like a fake election. And what would they
cannot control
then?
it.
What would happen?
Then
So
what-
I'm sorry. I'm just interested.
Then we are back to the old days, yeah.
So it'd be like communist. So they would just be bringing in all the migrants, and like EU.
They would no,
They-
they want to close us.
Well, that's good. At least it'll be more safe that way.
No.
You're kidding.
No.
You're kidding. No,
do
we
you
are.
mean?
I think what I like
Kidding?
about
Did you see what's
Poland-
happening in London and Paris right now? Hamburg.
Yeah, I think
The danger, the attacks, the rapes in Sweden,
No, I didn't. Where are you from?
America.
America. Okay, so I think what's great about America, that you guys are open, that you build your power based on inviting other nations, that you welcome everybody.
But nations who respect
that
the
it's
culture.
an inclusive nation. Yeah?
Right,
So
they
that's
respect the
that's
culture.
what I would like my
Yeah.
country to be as well.
Yeah, so
I don't want to
sometimes when
close
you
the
have-
borders. I don't want to live, selfishly for myself. So I'm
Okay.
actually for open borders. Yeah.
Oh, is that okay?
And the risk, of course, comes with it. Yeah, but it's part of life. Yeah.
So yeah, it's part of
You
it.
need to live with it. Yeah. But I don't think you can really close your doors. If someone needs help, I think you should.
What if because they said there's some people that are coming. It's more like for the money, not just the asylum.
I'm sorry.
One of the problems
that they come for.
So we were just in Sweden. We were in Malmo, Sweden.
Yes.
And we found a lot of people that are coming there. First of all, they're not even from Syria.
Yeah.
Did we see anyone from Syria?
People from
Turkey, Somalia,
Afghanistan, Somalia.
Yeah, no one from Syria. And even though
Middle
it says
East,
Syrian,
but
and they
not
said, "What do you come
Syrian
here?" They said, "We
refugees.
come here for the money, the benefits."
I think everybody has right to have a better life. Yeah.
So if somebody, let's say tomorrow, you have a Syrian neighbor with people, and the neighbor next to you also will be from Afghanistan, and they have a family of 5 kids, and they bring in, and they will be living in a neighborhood, and your people will not have enough room, and then now you'll have Syrian on one side, people from Afghanistan
That's
on the other
wonderful.
side. That will
That's
be okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
I think
Yeah. But they're different cultures.
You call it a cultural mosaic, yeah?
Yeah.
It's for me that's beautiful.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in it, I'm surprised. But
So why do you still live here?
I'm sorry.
So,
Because this is my country. That's where we come from.
but if you don't, it sounds like you don't like it the way it is.
I don't like.
Move to.
I
Well,
don't
that's
like
the
the
thing. You could
fact
move
that-
to like Paris or London or Canada.
Yeah, you
It's
could.
more
You could.
multicultural.
As an EU citizen, you can live anywhere.
Right.
You want. Yeah.
Okay. So the idea of the protest is to help Poland to change to be more like EU, right?
I mean, the idea for us is to defend democracy.
Yes, because it will be no democracy when they take everything. Yeah, but you're holding the Polish flag, right?
Yes. Yes.
But when you have Syrian and Afghanistan living next to you,
That's
and
correct.
they're not
If they want to.
speaking, and they're not speaking Polish
Well, they're not
language
Polish,
because
obviously.
they're not Polish. Maybe they're not speaking Polish language. They're not going to become Catholics. I doubt that.
That's okay. That's-
What happens if Polish disappears in couple
You guys
years?
from the US?
Yes, we are. I'm actually from Belarus originally, and now I live in US. Also migrated, but
You
I
guys
see.
are so open to the immigrants, being immigrants yourself?
Actually, I lived around immigrants,
an immigrant.
and I'm an immigrant myself, and I lived around them.
Yeah, but
And I know how
It's
it
the
changes
different.
your
There's
different
cultures that are
types.
compatible and ones that
There are
sometimes
people
there's some
who
issues.
are
Yeah.
willing.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
went
creates
to
a lot of
United
issues,
States
yeah.
and I learned the language. I'm Orthodox Church, but I was like, I respect the Catholic traditions they have, and I would
cultures they like.
follow their
Just have some
Catholic
fun.
holidays and stuff. But I see people who come to United States, they live there for 20 years, they don't speak the language, they don't follow, and they're actually anti-American traditions. They deny Christmas. There's like, this is not a holiday. They deny it actively, and they go against it. Living in a country that's what's built on it, and this is the cultural. That's what the country is about. But then they come in with their own, and they don't follow the rules of the country that welcomes them. That's what I don't like about it, you know. So that's something that is very dear to me.
I understand. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Enjoy Poland. And
We are. We really are.
Loving
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
It's such a
Yes.
great
Okay.
country.
Bye.
Have a good night.
So it's okay for them.
Final words?
Wow, he clearly has not lived around people who
Come over here. It's a little
not only guys, what happened? Like,
Just come here. Just we'll do a recap.
yes, recap. So recap is this person who lives in Poland, who is surrounded by Polish people, everybody who is the same religion, who speak the same language. On most part, we've been here, we've seen what's going on, and he is saying. He's promoting the policy of open borders. He's welcoming all the refugees, the so-called refugees, because as we see, it's not people who are seeking asylum, but actually people who are here for economic reasons, looking for better life, which is okay. We all do look for better ways to live our life, but he's welcoming people who are not so much compatible with his own culture, who most likely will never speak Polish language. If they live here for the next 50 years, it's good if they will know one word in Polish. Most likely they never will. They will never teach their kids the Polish language or Polish culture. They'll never talk about Catholic religion or show them the Catholic church. They will most likely insist on building a mosque in their neighborhood. That's what I don't like. And this is the guy who was holding a Polish flag, and it seemed like he was speaking and being anti-Polish to what I felt like. I could be wrong, but he made that statement. So any thoughts?
So for me, what was interesting was he said Poland must be multicultural. Poland must change its culture. Poland has to change its culture. Poland must be like this. And I said, well, yeah, but that's not what Poland is like now. Well, we have to be. And I said, why? Why does Poland have to change? Why does Poland have to? And he just said, well, he said, I think it's beautiful, and I think it'd be so much greater and better. And I said, okay, but why? Like, don't just tell me your feelings and emotions. Like, I think it's so great, it's wonderful, beautiful, but it has to happen. Okay, but how does that benefit Poland? Where's the actual benefit to this country? And he said, well, I think it's beautiful. And I said, well, if you think it's beautiful, you know, you could move to Paris, you could move to London, Canada. There's many multicultural cities out there. Why stay here? And he said, well, Poland is my country. It's my country. And then so what's funny is that Tanya is saying, okay, but you love your country because of the way it is. But at the same time, this is the double think, right? The two contradictory ideas in the mind at the same time. You love your country because of the way it is, and that's why you want to live there, but also you want your country to completely change and completely be different and completely be not the same country that it is now. And that to me was the crazy part of the argument, and it wasn't the argument, just his stance on it was that because he's just all emotions. His heart was bleeding so much, I think it bled all over us here, you know, because he's willing to sacrifice everything that Poland has, everything that Poland has worked for and fought for so many generations on this altar of multiculturalism. And for what? And I said, well, what about the risks? And you asked, well, what about the risks? What about the risks from those people? And he said, well, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. Go to Manchester for the families of those people at the Ariana Grande concert. Go to Manchester and ask those parents if it's worth it. The families of the little kids that were blown up by ISIS. Go ask them if it's worth it. Go talk to some of the people that are living in Malmo that are dealing with the issues there. And I asked him, what about these issues? What about all this stuff? Well, he couldn't even process what I was saying because he's so completely trapped in his echo chamber of multiculturalism. It was like a drone. It was like a droning, pre-programmed globalist response just coming up. We must be multicultural. You must be multicultural. Why? Diversity is a strength. Diversity is a strength. Why? Poland survived because of the way Poland is now. And Poland isn't only one culture, one religion. There are minorities in Poland. There are. And they're protected. But what he's talking about is changing all of that. One idea here, I love Poland and I love my country, but at the same time, Poland is wrong and Poland needs to change, and the democratically elected government is wrong. So to me, that guy doesn't understand how to keep screwing it up. To me, that guy doesn't understand how to keep Poland strong. Jack Posobiec reporting live from the streets of Warsaw.